He created the most expensive watch in the world. Rihanna was performing in his watch on the Super Bowl. Times called him Harry Winston of hip-hop world. Each of his timepieces shocking conservative watch community. Today, everything about most controversial brand nowadays, Jacob & Co. How the guy who born in Soviet Union became a legend in United States and opened his absolutely successful watch brand in Switzerland. Which brand secretly repeating after him? And why traders is not working with this brand? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about iconic timepieces from Jacob & Co, speak with the traders about this brand, and of course dive deeper into the history of Jacob Arabov, the founder of Jacob & Co. I personally met Jacob once in Dubai Watch Week. His boutique during Dubai Watch Week got a lot of attention. So many people wanted to speak with him, to take a photo with him, and he was trying to give an attention to each one. He showed me Epic X Diamond Emerald for $6 million.
Epic X collection was first launched in 2016. Design was inspired by letter X, which symbolized something mysterious and unknown, which was pretty much energy of the brand of this time. But this particular piece is special because of the diamonds and emeralds of the highest quality. This watch has a tourbillon and providing 72 hours of power reserve and water resistant up to 200 meters, in case you're planning to add some sparkle in the sea.
This is one of the most famous brands in social media. Their Instagram have 4.7 million followers, comparing to Patek Philippe, who has 2, Richard Mille, who has 2 million, and AP, who has 3 million, let's say. But this is what's happening today. But let's go back to the history. Jacob Arabov was born in Soviet Union, in Tashkent, in Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, those times, Soviet Union time, that was a very sad environment. The architecture is very boring, gray, people are wearing the same. I think by my accent you kind of can understand that I know what I'm talking about. So, and Jacob grew up in this ambience. Later on in his interview, he was telling that he was dreaming to change everything around. He wanted to add more colors in his environment. But when he was 14 years old, family decided to move to New York, United States. So that's dramatic changing of Jacob's life. His father were working in multiple jobs, but still there was a lot of financial problems for the new immigrants. When Jacob was 16, he decided to finish some jewelry making classes. So he finished the classes and he started working to the local family. During the day he was working on the factory, but during the night he was sketching his own design pieces of the jewelry. By the time Jacob got his client circle, and in the 90s he's opened his own boutique in Diamond District.
In his boutique, Jacob puts all his heart into crafting unique jewelry, despite others were telling him that he's wasting money by displaying these noticeable and unique designs. He needs to focus on the mass market. However, this young man believed in himself and the passion driving his creations. And one day, the famous rapper Notorious Big noticed Jacob's kiosk in Diamond District. Notorious was impressed by creative designs and quality of the jewelry displayed in the booth, and he became a regular client.
Rap singers those times were changing the music industry. They made different music and they wanted to look different. And Jacob had something to offer.
Over time, Notorious introduced Jacob to his friends in the industry. In the next few years, Jacob's clientele expanded his wildest dreams. Jay-Z, Pharrell Williams, Madonna, Elton John, David and Victoria Beckham, and others became Jacob's clients.
On this moment, Time called him Harry Winston for hip-hop world. Jacob personally was fond of the watches since he got his first watch at 13 years old from his father, Nissan Aravo. And he created concept of his first watch, 5 times on. This is the quartz watch, which had 4 subdials, showed the time in New York, Los Angeles, Tokyo, and Paris. Jacob wanted to make this watch at the best place in the world, of course, it's Switzerland. He approached many watchmaking companies, but nobody wanted to work with him because he was a stranger. So the Swiss watch community is a small circle and new people are not welcome there. What about the guy from Soviet Union? From America, like who is he? A very weird watch concept.
Despite all difficulties, Jacob introduced 5-time zone in 2002. He was always flexible with his clients, unlike other jewelers. When he launched his first watch, he also wanted to offer his clients a special customization.
In his interview, Jacob said that he made this watch not to impress the watch community. He made this watch to impress audience.
In May of the same year, supermodel Naomi Campbell wore the 5-time zone for her Elle photoshoot. Then Pharrell Williams, Bono and Busta Rhymes each purchased one. The waiting list to the 5-time zone watch stretched to about 6 months.
That was a big success for the Jacob as a watchmaker. Jacob was sure that he wanted to make watches. He opens an office in Switzerland and he is creating a new timepiece. This time Jacob wanted it to be on the peak of the technical sophistication.
Jacob named his new watch the Quentin, paying tribute to the legendary Hollywood filmmaker Quentin Tarantino. It was the first watch created with a 31-day power reserve and had a vertical tourbillon. It demanded the attention from audience and industry professionals. Articles from 2010 lauded the daring decision to produce such a watch. After the Quentin, the name Jacob & Co. became synonym with innovation and quality in the watchmaking world.
Jacob, as a person, I think this man is genius, you know. He's very smart, he's very creative. The guy is artist, you know. I don't see him as a watchmaker. I see him as an artist. This man creates masterpieces, you know, like not every brand can do this. And you know how old is the brand? 1 year younger than me. It's my age, basically. So it's not very old brand compared to Patek, 100 plus 100 years, compared to Rolex. In this short period of time, and he is comparing himself with the Patek, not him, actually all of us.
Brand, yeah.
It's a very big talk. So in my opinion, it's a very successful brand. And his designs are super creative. It's not an easy job to be creative to this extent. Sometimes I think if a brand like Patek makes a piece like Jacob, God knows how much the price would be. Maybe a few billions.
In 2012, Jacob was very famous in US. He had in his ambassadors Hollywood actress Mila Jovovich and the other actors and models. But he was looking for someone worldwide famous who can actually put his brand on a different level. After a lot of consultation, he's signing agreement with a rising Portuguese star Cristiano Ronaldo.
I feel happy to be here today, you know, to represent Jacob for the new campaign.
Very exciting moment for me and the brand.
2024, Jacob and Cristiano celebrated 11 years old of partnership. During this time, Ronaldo became the most influential sports star in the world, and he continues to support Jacob & Co. It's not easy to maintain such a partnership at this level, with so much money involved, but Jacob and Ronaldo have made it work. It speaks a lot about their personalities. Just a year ago, Jacob unveiled the Epic X edition with Cristiano Ronaldo. The model Epic X Flight inspired by Ronaldo's famous jump. I like the model with baguette diamonds, obviously. All watches features an image of Cristiano and his autograph.
After this outstanding smart move with Cristiano Ronaldo, Jacob started his era of pure extravaganza. And in 2014, he is launching Astronomia.
Jacob created concept of this remarkable timepiece. However, when he approached manufacturing companies, they dismiss it as impossible. Even the most skilled Swiss manufacturers turned down this ambitious project. That's until Jacob met Luca Soprano. Luca, a fourth-generation Italian watchmaker who previously worked for Rolex and Patek Philippe and didn't conform to the traditional system. Jacob's non-standard approach resonated with Luca, and he agreed to take the challenge of manufacturing this seemingly impossible watch. It took 4 years before the world finally saw Astronomia. In his interviews, Luca Soprano shared that it was the most challenging project he ever undertaken. Jacob wanted every details to move with a specific speed and direction, which was a significant challenge. Finding materials to imitate the Earth and creating a special cut for the diamond to resemble the moon were particularly difficult tasks. Jacob even designed a special cut with more facets to achieve the perfect diamond shape. Today, Astronomia comes in many versions, and my favorite is Fleur de Jardin. Recently, Lana Del Rey got a similar one.
Astronomy was a revolution in watchmaking world, but 2019 was absolutely game-changing year for the brand. I was living in Dubai and working in the bank, and I remember how my colleagues, my clients, start talking about the absolutely madness crazy watch, Bugatti. I'm like, what? Bugatti watch? I was like, wow. I was lucky to see these watches as well. In a few versions, I saw it in sapphire, I saw it with the diamonds and emeralds.
Jacob and Bugatti announced their partnership in Basel World in 2019. Bugatti issued a press release stating that they choose Jacob & Co. as a partner because both brands are absolutely dedicated to innovation, superb technology, and the highest quality materials. Jacob created several models of Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon, with the price starting from $380,000. The most expensive one features sapphire crystal body, like the model I saw, which cost $1.5 million. Partnering with the most advanced car in the world and having the most influential people as ambassadors allowed the company to double its revenue. In 2022, Jacob & Co. revenue reached $188 million.
In the same year, another outstanding piece came. I think it's one of the most favorite Jacob's watch because I saw him mostly wearing this one. It's a Godfather, not just a watch, it's a music box. So it's a tribute of the Godfather Hollywood movie, which also people from Soviet love very, very much. When I was a kid, all my family watched that.
Is a Jacob & Co. jeweler. It's the Godfather team. Look, there's Marlon Brando sitting in the center, and when you click the button, it plays the Godfather theme song. Wow. That's Jacob & Co.
Let's be honest, this brand is not for everyone.
The brand is, I think, is still, it's ultra luxury. It's way above AP, I think, in terms of product, in terms of, even it's way above Rolex. The Jacob & Co., it's in the level of MB&F, FP Jean. There are so many niche brands, you know, Langanzone. So it's in that level. It's people who are tired of Rolex and all this. They go for Jacob. They go for something super crazy. But when it comes to trade, I cannot say it's the fastest selling models in the world, or is the fastest selling brand in the world, or is the most traded watches in the world. It's a niche concept, you know. A lot of piece uniques we got in our stock also. We trade the watches below the retail most of the times. Yeah, you have to, when you say it's investment, I think every watch is an investment. Even Jacob is an investment, but if you buy at the right price, you know.
Negative articles about Jacob & Co. regularly surface, and debates about the brand in watch forums are consistently heated. Many people claim that these watches are just for money flags. But Jacob not only disregarded these opinions, but he also created one of the most expensive watches in the world and named them Billionaire's Watch. The Billionaire's Watch is a skeleton tourbillon timepiece with 290 Ashoka cut VVS diamond, total weight of 189 carats. Less than 1% of the diamond can be fashioned to Ashoka cuts, making this watch incredibly rare and valuable. Floyd Mayweather bought this unique timepiece for $18 million. But Jacob's new special version of Billionaire's Watch sounds even more extravagant. With 425 natural Asher-cut VVS yellow diamonds, each soars over 4 years due to their extreme rarity. It's truly unique piece. The fact this is one of the kind can never be repeated make this watch one of the most expensive watches in the world, with a price of $20 million.
Someone will say that this brand have no history, but this is exactly the opposite. This brand have history in front of our eyes. Now the CEO company is Benjamin Aravo, is Jacob's son. So they are planning to keep it as a family business, and I actually like that because I hope they will continue doing what they are doing, and I'm really enjoying following this brand. I don't know if the Benjamin is same talented like his father, only future will show us. But now they are doing very good. Also, when I see when someone's wearing Jacob & Co. watch, of course, I understand this person is wealthy. First, what I think that he is really not care about someone's opinion. Because of course, if someone is buying such an expensive watch, he knows that some people are saying, oh, it's only for show off. Of course, they are aware about it. And they still not bother. Thank you so much, guys, for watching these videos. I hope you will follow the channel. I will bring you more interesting interviews with the trader, collectors, and more history of the brand. Now you tell me, what do you think about this brand? I'm really curious about your opinion. Please share it in comments. I'm reading them all. Bye bye.